Always a juicy storyline when Nick Saban returns to his Death Valley stomping grounds. Saban's fifth-ranked Alabama squad controlling its own destiny in the SEC West, facing an LSU team on a 3-game win streak and seemingly hitting its stride. Hey everybody, welcome into our Campus Insiders studios. Bonnie Bernstein with you, and to get a Tiger take on the game, let's welcome in Mike Scarborough, who covers LSU for Rivals.com. Mike, there has been this evolution with the Tigers defense this season and some changes along the way. Why do you think LSU's in a better position to face Bama week 11 than they were week 1?
I think they figured out some things personnel-wise. There's some newcomers on the defense, some young freshmen that have gotten more mature as the season has gone along and played much better. I think the inside tackles for LSU have been much more adept at stopping the run, replacing DJ Welter at middle linebacker with Kendall Beckwith has been a boon for the defense. And I'm really excited about a guy that we've been following through recruiting and is a true freshman, Jamal Adams at safety. I think he's a combination of Eric Reed and Tyrann Mathieu, and I think he's going to be one of the more special players in the SEC for years to come. Well,
let's stay with the secondary and talk specifically about Amari Cooper for Alabama, obviously one of the nation's top receivers. What do you think the strategy will be to slow him down?
Look, he's going to get his yards. You just need to prevent him from having multiple game-changing receptions. Don't give up the big play. Tre'Davious White, Adams, and the rest, Jalen Mills, Jalen Collins, they're all going to need to contain him. Bama's offense has been throwing around a lot more than usual, but of course you don't want to get lulled to sleep by that running game, and all of a sudden a big play-action pass catches you over the top. So I think they need to keep a safety over the top, and then, of course, do what they do one-on-one. LSU's defensive backs are very good, but Cooper is one of the absolute best.
He certainly is. 1132 this season would be his receiving total. Offensively, Mike, LSU decided it was going to run all day against Ole Miss, and there really wasn't much Land Sharks defense could do about it. Lots of Leonard Fournette against the Bama D, or do you maybe expect something different?
I think they're going to do what they do. I think Terrence McGee will give them some fits as well. But look, I think that Alabama front is a lot different than Ole Miss. I think they're a little bit better, but LSU is going to do what they do. They're going to say, this is what we are, this is what we do. Certainly LSU's passing game isn't where they would like it to be, so they're going to get in the I formation. They're going to put 2 tight ends out there and try and run it down right at Alabama. And I think Alabama's more physical than Ole Miss, so it's going to be a definite test for LSU. But I do think LSU is going to need to throw it a bit more on first down to keep Alabama offense. I think they need to move Jennings out, roll him out, let him throw on the run where he's most comfortable.
Now, this should be an interesting test for Jennings for sure. Okay, lastly, Mike, I want you to finish this sentence. LSU wins the game if?
No turnovers. They cannot afford the 4 turnovers that they had against Ole Miss. Don't put the ball on the ground. Maybe a special teams play could really help something big in that department. Get off the field on third down. Alabama is extremely good on third down conversions, and conversely, LSU is extremely good on getting off the field on third down. So something's got to give there. If LSU's defense is on the field too much and unable to get off the field on third down, that bodes well for Bama. But I think LSU's got a real chance at the upset in this one.
Well, this should be a good game for sure. The SEC will continue to shake itself out as the Tide and the Tigers do battle in Death Valley. Mike Scarborough covering LSU for Rivals.com. Thanks so much for the time. And to see who we are picking in this game and all of the top matchups for Week 11, be sure to check out our Saturday selections only on CampusInsiders.com.